putting MMA YouTube on the map. True. Thank you for the $2. And these guys won't unite with me. We're supposed to be the MMA Guru Avengers. These guys don't even go live. Barely post. Don't go live. Don't even do fight companions. What is going on MMA YouTube, dude? I'm sick of it. Why is Weasel not live? Why is Bedtime not live? Why is Lucas Tracy not live? Why are they not doing fight companions, dude? They have social lives. Not allowed on MMA YouTube, dude. Actually, all it was. Are the perks of interim still the same as normal? I mean, you upgrade your contract to a championship contract-ish, where you get paid more money to show. But you don't get pay-per-view share. And I think McGregor did for the Aldo fight, though. You do get pay-per-view share in that regard, but only if you're a huge name. I know Adesanya probably got some shares against Whitaker, right? No, it depends who you are. There are some pay-per-view points on the line, but I doubt Aspinall's getting a pay-per-view share. You know? But their flat money goes up. Yeah, Tom won't be getting pay-per-view shares. If he defends again, he'll definitely have to. All right, I don't think he should defend. But yeah, I'm sure he'll just be promoted to undisputed. You know what's scary to think? Tom is so indisciplined. If Stipe Jones happens and they'd like wait 6 months after that, you know he's just going to be training every day. I love that he took this short notice backup opponent thing because he's just going to be training every day. You know? Every day he'll be in a gym training. That's so dangerous. It's not like Cyril Gahn where he's got a movie here and a movie there and this and that and this, you know, but I'm glad, man. You know, when Josh Thompson mentioned, chat, that he's seen that I've been saying things about him on the podcast, yeah? Have I not only ever said, like, good things other than it kind of fell off? I always mention how I used to watch Weighing In, and that was a great show, and I used to watch Weighing In a lot. I don't hate you, dude. Shut up. Facing all the pretty girls at school dance with LMFAO ridiculous blasting in the back, Red Foo spitting image. Dude, I wasn't even into girls back then when I was like a toddler. I was just sliding on my knees around. Oh my God, another core memory I have, yeah. It's embarrassing, but I don't mind saying this. Oh, never mind. Speaking of girls when I was younger, dude. I actually was a kid. Yes, I know people are going to say you still are, but I swear to God, dude, my body was prepping for a ginormous bulk, dude. I gotta say it. No, right, so there used to be a game in school called Kiss Chase. Yeah? And it's when the girls would chase the boys and try and kiss them. That's literally what the game was when I was a kid. It was called Kiss Chase. And I remember, like, intentionally tripping, yeah, whilst being chased. And have you ever seen World War Z when the kid with cancer, like, goes down on his knees early in the film and all the zombies, like, part around him and just keep going? I remember that shit when I was a kid, dude. I like, whoops, I like slept, like tripped thinking like, this is going to be great, dude. Oh no, whoops, everyone's going to get me now. And they, it's like the World War Z thing where they just part around that one kid with a terminal illness and just sprint past him. So yeah, that was an embarrassing moment when I was younger. Fucking embarrassing, dude. Anyway. Impression of Jake Hadley. Thank you for the $5 All of these people crying over your jokes. So what's wrong with MMA today? This is fighting, not a playground. People getting CTE for life, crying over mean words. You know what it is? I didn't start this like I posted the tweet, by the way, about Shorb and Nate Diaz. People definitely, I didn't spearhead this, but I was definitely amongst the movement of finally being able to critique fighters as an MMA fan. A lot of people don't realize before pandemic era, and maybe just before pandemic era, before the real late McGregor era when he was fighting for titles, You were not allowed to say a bad thing about a fighter ever. No one was. They'd have a hissy fit every time. I'm going to say it right now. MMA fighters were the most boring, dull people. They would never talk about MMA. You've got all of these MMA fighters now that are talking about, they do YouTube channels, they watch the fights. That was never a thing back in the day. They'd never talk about fights. Anytime they did an interview, they'd want to talk about golf or some bullshit like that. I remember this very well. And they'd have a fucking meltdown if there was any level of criticism towards them. Very, very different time for MMA fighters. They were fucking unbearable back in the day. Unbearable. If the beard be the one-eyed Russian guy. Oh, I could try and be Sha Bullet. I could do Sha Bullet. Oh, I actually could, because he would be coming off a fresh win, maybe. I could so do Sha Bullet, turn my hair into a fro for the day, and then do this with the beard. You know? Give me that ginge. Brother, I tell you, brother, this is crazy, brother. I tell you, brother, don't talk too much, brother. I want to beat your eyes, brother. Very great, because I watched them kiss in the mall, brother. I jump them, beat the shit out of them, brother. You know this. Maybe we could do Sha Bullet, but it's too niche. We need a bigger name. But he would be coming off a fresh win. Your beard's already red. I know, but I could amplify it, for the purposes of humor. You fucking stupid Jack Slack, fun ruining our bitch. Thank you for the $1. Why am I going after Jack Slack? I think someone mentioned him earlier. Blast. How does Volk versus Ilia 2 go? Volk Ilia 2, you ask? I'd say Ilia again. Volk's only going to get older. Ilia's only going to get better and more confident and back himself even more. And Volk looked pretty switched on in the first fight. Like, I still think Volk is good. I think Volk could beat Lopez. I think people count him out of that matchup too much. Don't you guys think? I know Lopez could KO him, but now Volk's had a good amount of time off. You don't see Volk being able to, like, pick at his legs and frustrate him and make him miss now and then. He could get chinned, which is good, because if we do see Volk lose, it's better that he loses by being chinned, because then it at least adds hype to the guy that beat him, even though it's sad for Volk. But he could beat Lopez. Like, the Ige fight did show some weaknesses. I know Lopez had terrible conditions to take that fight, but, that's not good at all. Let's just watch Volk die, I think. I'm kind of over Volk, chat. I really want to just make the big fights. I don't want to protect Volk at all costs. We have to protect Volk. I kill Volk. No, don't spam kill Volk in chat. But I do want to see the big fights happen at featherweight at the top. I miss big fights as top contender fights. I feel like we never get that anymore. We never get a star fighting as a top contender anymore. Even when it comes to Adesanya, he was saying on JRE, like, there's a guy at Mavov that's calling me out, but at the end of the day, like, what has he really done? And I'm like, dude, what is this energy that all of these guys have these days? These spoiled cunts. Back at the queue. You get back into the fucking workshop with the rest of them in the rankings. It's lame to me that they keep doing that shit. Izzy did that about Amavov, saying, what has he really done? And shit like that. Like, come on, man. That's lame. I mean, what have they really done? They can't do anything because you're the fucking guy they're supposed to do something against and you won't fight him. He deserves one immediate rematch. If Holloway wins, I get it, but fucking stop, man. I just want to know. I don't like immediate rematches because I think it gives double up on legacy when the guy might be cooked after the first fight. And I don't like that, man. I want to know that Volk still got it. Oh my God, he just beat Lopez. Volk's actually going to win the rematch this time. This is a different Volk. I want that narrative going in, not, oh, this is about to be sad, man. Volk's about to get cooked, man. Like, if Ilia sleeps Holloway, you just want to see Volk Ilia too? No. I want to see Volk beat a top contender. Even if it's the winner of Aljo Evloev. How about that, chat? Lopez just gets a title shot, and we just do Aljo Evloev winner versus Volk. Because he'll definitely fucking beat them in a 5-rounder. 100% I think he beats the fuck out of both of them in a 5-rounder. So that might be better. If Ilia goes in with a grappling heavy style, how does he do? I don't know. I'm not sure. Because, I don't know. He could mix it in to like get rounds and at the end of rounds and maybe at the start of rounds just to put Holloway on his heels a bit, but I doubt it. I doubt he's going to grapple too heavy. Blah. When you said I don't want to be famous, be honest, that's a fucking lie. No, it isn't. I could be a lot more famous than I am. I actually keep away from the spotlight, left lane MMA. I do agree that, like, obviously there's a part of it that's fun to me, but I don't want to be I could do a fan meetup. You know what I mean? I could do a paid fan meetup in London and New York and Los Angeles. Like, I could do that and get money for it and get the attention for it. And I just don't care to do that. Moicano offered me flights out to do the pod. You know, like, I like my simple life, you know? Fan meetup would be tremendous. Maybe at some point I will. You get jumped, probably. I'd have security. I'm not dumb. Do an unpaid meetup. Yeah, I would do an unpaid one. Yeah, but I'm just saying, there's a lot of things I could do that I don't, that would disprove your theory that I'm gonna I'd do anything for the fame or I really want to be famous.